Hello classmates, in this lesson, we will learn about the inspection and maintenance of low-voltage distribution panels. Through previous lessons, students have already mastered the structure and operation of low-voltage distribution panels. So, how can we ensure the safe and reliable operation of low-voltage distribution panels? This requires operational and maintenance personnel to perform daily inspection and maintenance tasks on low-voltage distribution panels. The objectives of this lesson are to understand the inspection items and precautions for low-voltage distribution panels, and to develop the ability to perform daily inspection and maintenance operations on low-voltage distribution panels. The key focus of this lesson is the inspection content for low-voltage distribution panels, while the challenging part is the issues to pay attention to during the inspection process. During the operation of low-voltage distribution equipment, inspection tasks should be performed at least once a week. The inspection mainly includes checking whether the distribution cabinet body has paint peeling, nameplate labels falling off, etc. Cushioning the indicators, controllers, switch positions, and operating conditions. Checking whether the readings of various indicator meters are within the normal range, and whether there are phenomena such as overload, overheating, or overvoltage. Checking whether the capacitor automatic compensator is intact, and whether there are phenomena such as bulging or oil leakage. Checking whether the capacitor fuse is blown, and whether there are signs of overheating or burning on the contactor wiring. Checking whether the bus bar joints show signs of overheating or discoloration. Monitoring the temperature, room temperature, and whether the wax plates show discoloration or melting. Visually inspecting whether there are signs of overheating or burns at the joints. Checking whether the paint on the bus bars is peeling and the connection condition of the bus bar down conductors. Checking whether the cable terminal connections are secure. Checking whether circuit breakers, thermal relays, time relays, etc. are functioning properly. Checking whether the secondary terminals of sensors are corroded or oxidized, and whether the contact is good after the inspection. The results should be recorded in detail in the high and low voltage power distribution system inspection record form. When filling out the record form, it should be done carefully, meticulously, and standardly, without omissions or errors. Next, let's look at some issues that need attention during the inspection process. Let's first watch a video. Hello everyone, I'm Xiaopeng. Today, I'd like to share with you some things to pay attention to when maintaining distribution boxes. I had a colleague before who, while dusting with a brush, brushed against the bus bar. The edge of the brush had a metal ring, which touched the bus bar and caused a short circuit. It exploded immediately, and even the distribution circuit tripped. So, this is very dangerous. Fortunately, no one was hurt. We should use a vacuum cleaner whenever possible. We should perform maintenance with the power off whenever possible. If we really have to use a brush, we should wrap it with electrical tape first and then dust. For gaps that we can't reach with a brush, we can use a vacuum cleaner to suck out the dust. Just a general suction is fine. It's still better to use a vacuum cleaner if possible. Only use a brush if a vacuum cleaner is really not available, because if you use a brush, the dust you sweep off will fall onto the equipment below. I personally think it's better to use a vacuum cleaner. Also, when tightening screws, tools like screwdrivers must be wrapped with electrical tape. Sometimes when we tighten screws, our hands might touch the metal parts. If it's not wrapped with electrical tape, it could cause an electric shock. So, it should be wrapped with electrical tape. If conditions allow, wrap it with heat shrink tubing as well. That is, after wrapping with electrical tape, add a layer of heat shrink tubing. This will provide better insulation. So, everyone must pay attention. Do not change things on the distribution box like I did, especially metal objects. If it falls down and the bus bars below come into contact, there will be a bang, and a mushroom cloud will rise. The distribution circuit will trip. So, when maintaining a 380V distribution box, you must be very careful. This also applies to 220V boxes. Also, try to have two people perform maintenance. One person doing the work, and another person supervising. If any accident happens, preventive measures can be taken in time. That's all for this sharing session. See you next time. Bye-bye. In addition to the precautions in the video, it is also important to note that during operation, the inspection should be completed by 2 people, 1 person supervising and 1 person operating. Solo work is not allowed. Moreover, safety precautions must be taken before the inspection. During the inspection, operations must be performed according to specifications. After the inspection is completed, tools should be organized and put in place. Especially for students majoring in power-related fields, it is essential to develop awareness of electrical safety, standardized practices, and the habit of organizing tools. Well, that's all for the content related to the inspection and maintenance of low-voltage distribution panels. Please use your spare time to complete the following thinking questions. What should staff check during the operation of low-voltage distribution panels? That's all for this lesson. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.